Hi, my name is Jasmine Betka, and I am from the Moore Park College Writing Center. I want to share with you some ways that writing centers can be used as a hub to promote social justice. A writing center can be more than a place to edit essays. Especially in an online world, you may be one of the major educational contacts for a student. As tutors, we get to spend that one-on-one time with students, which allows us to value them for who they are. We can utilize their strengths, and we can magnify their voices. At the Moore Park College Writing Center, we use the phrase grow your mind to signify the plasticity of learning and to remind us to practice a growth mindset. Particularly this past year, I have found that our writing center is more than a place to help students grow their mind. It's a place for all of us to grow not only our minds, but to grow compassion, community, and change.
I know your new learning environment might be a little rough right now.
Online classes are still definitely difficult, but you can definitely do this.
We tutors are here to remind you that often in difficult times, one can find new strengths and abilities.
Just because we're online doesn't mean that we don't want you to succeed.
We're here to help you.
Over a year ago, I started working with student athletes. Many athletes expressed to me that they didn't feel like they had a place in education. They felt stereotyped by academia and isolated. 2020 brought additional battles. On top of facing a global pandemic that drastically changed education, our nation was shook by social injustices. Many of our students of color were looking for a place to be heard. The power behind a voice is limitless. Writing centers can help students share the voice and capitalize on the power of the pen. In response to a call from a student to have more places to be heard, I started a social justice group through the Moore Park College Writing Center. We met each week and we talked about all sorts of social inequities. I provided the space and the structure, but the student led the conversation. For many participants, writing was something they dreaded. But they were passionate about speaking and music, and they loved having a community and a space to be heard. In an effort to make the Writing Center a place of change and empowerment, we combined their passions and strengths with short doses of writing, and we created a photo voice with digital storytelling elements. Coming to our virtual Writing Center was no longer dreaded or avoided, but rather these students cherished our time together. Here are some elements from our social justice project. I hope that their messages inspire you the way that they have inspired me.
We're all human. We don't all think the same. And if we did, we would know. And if I knew what everybody else was thinking, it would make communication and relationships with other people a lot easier. But without the simple fact of respect, communication, and willingness to open up and talk, you're never going to achieve any of those things.
But I feel like people will look at me in a different way, like, what is he doing here? Like, does he even belong in this class? Because some of the classes I take, you don't really see a lot of Black students. You really don't. Like, allowed me to realize, someone else was there looking out for me. And I think having that type of mindset is just, it helps so much, because then I don't think that I can do it by myself. So I'm like, why would I even try? But then when we have tutors like you who are willing to, do more for the student, meet them where they are instead of trying to get them to go to where you're already at, I feel it's super important to where other athletes are like, wow, man, she's really trying to help us. So then we're more willing to go out of our way to do something that we normally don't do, whether that be studying or whatever the case may be. But I think just being willing to kind of go out of your comfort zone and do what you're not comfortable with really would go a long way. It would help you majorly. So I just feel that's what I feel about it.
What's your mission for this group?
My mission is to give a voice to the voiceless.
My mission is to fulfill and fix a forever broken bond.
My mission is to give more power to the powerless.
There are so many ways to expand what your writing center is known for. For instance, the Moorpark College Writing Center has a long history of letter writing events. In February, we usually host a Valentine's Day letter writing party, but this year we wanted to expand our capacity to be a hub for social justice, and we hosted Letters for Change. Letters for Change is a continual project where students get to write social justice letters and have a chance to get published in our student anthology. This Zoom event provided a place for community and collaboration, and we have created a live working document for students to build upon. We provided several prompts and templates to help inspire and guide students. Here are some examples that you can consider implementing in your center. From this event, I wanted to share a few excerpts from letters that we received. I was blown away by what people were willing to share, and I know their unique voices are valued by those who read their messages. Here are some excerpts from the letters. So let's talk about some steps that you can take to start transforming your writing center. Being online does pose additional challenges when it comes to reaching students and getting buy-in, so you can start from within and work your way out. Craft a mission statement, an equity statement, or a pledge for your center. Share it with students and let them know that you are a safe place that values diversity. And make sure to assess your own practices to look for any inequities. For instance, are your writing center forms pronoun and gender inclusive? Are your advertisements diverse in representation? And are all of your handouts accessible? And it's really important to make sure to ask students what they need or want. most people are pretty willing to share. They're just never really asked. And with this, you can create opportunities to build community. Try to start your own Writing Center social justice group. Combine conversation with guided writing. Or maybe try hosting a Letter for Change event. Set students up for success by providing the option to use a guided template or allow them to express themselves however they see fit. Connect with other departments to see how you can collaborate or utilize each other's strengths. And keep reaching out. For many minority populations, academics is not always a just or safe place. We have to continually show that we are there to provide a platform to lift students up. As tutors, we're more than English editors. We're a connection, a bridge, and an ear for students. We can walk with our students on their journey and not wait for them at the end. Change happens when it's embodied in all that we do. In hopes of facilitating the community and collaboration that always comes with this great event, I've included a link so that we can start our own Letters for Change as tutors. Please use this link to write down something about social justice or something about being a tutor, your mission, or anything that you feel is appropriate for this platform. I think it would be great to combine all of our ideas and our passion in a Tutors for Change document.